My name's Bosi. I'm a professional rock climber. I'm 22 years old and I'm living in Edinburgh.
Will Bosi was the youngest British climber to climb 9A, Hubble, at Raventor in England. He competes at the highest level of competition climbing, making IFSC finals and holding the British speed climbing record.
When I was planning the trip to head out to Spain, sort of the main goals in mind were to basically go out and get on as many hard routes as possible. I hadn't really made specific goals for any individual routes. I just wanted to go out and get on as many super hard routes as I could. So the King Capella line, I first spotted it on the first day I went to the sector again this year. And I actually went because Dave Graham was trying Capella that day, so I went to have a little watch. And it's the first route as you walk in. And I just looked at it and I was like, it does look like there's holds on this route. And I knew it was a project and I was like, I wonder if it's possible. So that was when I first sort of noticed it. And then I think either the next day I came back and I actually abbed it onto it just to check it out. And yeah, then from there just over the next, I suppose, 2 months or something, kept giving it more and more attempts till I found the holds and where the line went. In my mind, it feels a full grade harder than La Capella and Furia, which are both 9B, so then it has to be 9B plus. I suppose only time will tell with future repeats.
Come on.
King Capella is 15 meters long, I think. It breaks down as, I think, a beginning really hard sort of, I think 8B plus boulder problem, where you then do a hard clip and you go straight into a sort of 8A plus 8B, which is about, 6 to 8 meters off the floor and is one of the best bits of climbing I've done. You do a long move to a bad hold and you just have to place a foot and then just jump. And you just swing over yourself to grab this not great edge and you just hold this huge swing and it feels amazing to do. Then from there you do what at the moment I think is a bit of a sketchy traverse almost, just because traversing so far is kind of always a bit odd on sport routes, but I think we might put an extra bolt in, David was saying, which is about a 7C boulder, which finishes essentially with a big move to a decent pocket. And then you follow the crack of the 8B existing route to the top, and that climbing's not so hard. I don't know, maybe 7A sport route, maybe 7B, I'm not really sure. It's but you do get some actual crack climbing, some actual jams on it, so my coach Tom was happy. Climbing 9B plus and becoming the sixth person to do it is almost still unbelievable to me. I've not quite got over that yet, because when I was younger, I always had goals, and I was working when I first started working with my coach, I was I want to climb 9A plus. That'll be the absolute limit for me. And then last year, breaking through to 9B, it just completely changed my view on hard routes and what I thought was possible. And then I was all of a sudden, maybe all these routes that I hadn't considered before are possible. And then I was maybe 9B plus isn't, as completely unattainable as I thought. So then to come back and put the work into something that I think is hard enough and actually succeeds, amazing. It's my mind's set's completely changed over the last year. So obviously COVID has made a lot of things very difficult, including travel, and it's something that we had we've planned out very thoroughly. We followed all the laws, all the guidance. Back in Edinburgh now, in quarantine, I've already done 2 COVID tests, I think, in the last 3 days or something, and then I've got another one in a couple of days. So yeah, we're taking every precaution that we can.